Hey everybody, we're going to give it a few minutes and let everybody dial in, and then we'll get started. We'll give everybody one more minute, and then we'll go ahead and get started. All right, welcome everybody. This is the first of a series that I'm calling Monday Bites. So this is going to be kind of a lightning round of information for you to use as you want to use it and take it with you to your customer base. So this one is called How to Sell Openshift. My name is Felicia Ward. If you're not aware, I'm the solutions architect for Red Hat. I've been on the team for about 3 years now and going strong. This is the rest of my team. We got Sam in operations, so if you ever had to have a quote or an order placed or anything of that nature, Sam's your main guy. Then we've got David and Brandon, who are our BDEs. Dave is east of the Mississippi and Brandon is west of the Mississippi. Then we've got Jerry, who is our brand manager, and Steve, who is the manager. Just a quick plug for you guys real fast. We are running an enablement challenge still yet. I do still have 2 spots open for winners. So what the OpenShift enablement challenge is that we ask you to have 2 resources. Now you can just have 2 people participate in this and have them do 1 sales and 1 technical each, and that will qualify for the challenge. It just can't be the same person to do all 4. But basically we need 2 salespeople to do IT optimization and hybrid cloud, and 2 technical resources to do platform and container platform. And then if you win, you get OpenShift, account mapping by Tech Data's team. The first 2 partners obviously will get a co-funded OpenShift OI campaign, and then we'll also give some of your guys a yummy treat and send you guys a meal out there. So send in your diplomas or proof of your accreditations to my email address, felicia.ward@techdata.com. We're also running this same challenge for Ansible if you wondered why we are having 2 separate winners. And then big shout out to our first 2 winners. In Ansible, we had Red Top Technology, and in OpenShift, we had Reliable Software. So I do have room for 1 more winner in each category, and it could be you. So now we get to the good stuff. So OpenShift is a subscription that is offered to partners within Red Hat. You do have to have authorization, but if you complete the enablement challenge, you will be authorized to sell OpenShift. So that's an additional bonus for you. So it is our Red Hat hosted multi-tenant environment. It allows you to use highly available private clusters. Basically it's our container platform, and this isn't to go over what containers are, but my favorite analogy is that containers are like a box on a conveyor belt that has a button inside of it. You can push the button inside the box and it doesn't stop the conveyor belt, but it still performs its own function. So OpenShift is a small parceled off section of your operating system that has an independent function that doesn't affect the rest of your operating system. So this is a lot of lingo to tell you about all of that. So how do we sell it to our customers? Like, why on earth would they want to buy, OpenShift? Well, I find that the most effective way to sell to your customers is all about the numbers. Like, people want to innovate. Technology is expected to innovate. We've grown faster in 75 years than we've done in the entire history of human existence on the planet, which is fantastic, and we continue to grow at a lightning rate. So every organization in every geography and every industry is expected to innovate in order to keep up. So if you're using already an open source culture, why aren't you looking at the value of OpenShift as a technology to help orchestrate what you need? So this is a quote which I really liked by Lufthansa Technik, which is, the moment we have an idea, we can start building the product, because they run on the Kubernetes platform that is OpenShift. So strictly by the numbers here, we have a 531% 5-year ROI for people who participate in OpenShift, 66% faster development lifecycle, 36% more applications per year, 8 months to payback, and an average of 1.29 million in US dollars average annual benefits per 100 developers. And these aren't numbers we just pulled out of that. This is in surveys of actual Red Hat customers running OpenShift technology, and they're seeing enormous benefits and growth in their businesses because they're automating and orchestrating with OpenShift. These are a couple of customer success stories that I really like. So here we have Cathay Pacific, which saw a 10-time increased application development throughput from 20 to 200 changes a day by running OpenShift on AWS. The Hilton, as you may be familiar with, has done their apps. They've accelerated their time to market from months to days by running OpenShift on AWS. And then Schiphol, which is the Amsterdam airport, has seen a 50% reduction in development time for new services and APIs. They launched a new cloud platform in 10 days, but they run their OpenShift on AWS and Azure. So you can see that we plug into a lot of different things. We run on all your existing cloud platforms as well as on our own interface, and we enable you to see benefits that increase your productivity and decrease your time to market, which enables you to beat your competitors. There are multiple consumption models for OpenShift. You can, as I said, we plug into everything. So you can run it on Azure, you can run it on Red Hat's underlying platforms, you can run it on IBM Cloud, you can run it on Google Cloud, you can run it on AWS, you can run it on some, of the open source configurations that are available out there in the ecosystem, or you can also run it on OpenShift Dedicated, which is a managed services. And then, of course, why? Why do we want this? Well, we offer the broadest set of hybrid cloud services. Like, just looking at this, and recently, I'm sure you're aware of our purchase from last year. Well, we run, of course, perfectly on their platform, but we also underpin their latest offering, which is the Cloud Packs. So we enable them to containerize and develop all these Cloud Packs that they can then develop enormous value for. Now, I'm not going to go into Cloud Packs for you guys because that's IBM, and we're doing the Red Hat portion of this, but we will talk about it at a future demo, so tune in. And then, of course, building a platform is not your business focus. Why are your developers spending a whole bunch of time just trying to do this one thing instead of doing all the other things that they could be doing in order to deliver business value? As you can see from the chart, 10 to 20 individual services are needed to make a platform, and Kubernetes is not an easy platform to use. Why are we not using the easy to manage, open source, enterprise level Kubernetes platform that is OpenShift? this is a chart that's about the benefits of managed OpenShift. So faster time to value, reduced operational overhead, 24/7 support with a 99% SLA, which is fantastic. You know, we empower developer productivity. We have flexible consumption-based pricing. Basically, managed OpenShift is consuming it as you use it, as opposed to buying individual subscriptions for a whole year. And then why is Red Hat the best choice? Now, I took this directly from Red Hat because Red Hat is great about talking about Red Hat, as I'm sure you guys are aware. But we are a leading Kubernetes developer and contributor with Google. We have partnered with Microsoft. We're actually, you know, in their customer base running some great stuff. Now, they are going to be launching a product that's going to be managed by Microsoft called OpenShift Azure. I believe it's called Microsoft OpenShift on Azure. And it's only available through Microsoft, but it's going to be a different kind of cloud offering that's going to be bundled together, kind of like IBM's Cloud Paks. So keep an eye out for that. That's coming soon. And then, of course, we have a comprehensive portfolio to support whatever you want to do. So if you want to, you know, say, oh, OpenShift is just not enough. I need to do data mining and learn about what's going on. Well, then we've got insights. Well, you know, OpenShift is great, but I want to automate, you know, the processes of swapping out the containers. Well, then we're going to use Ansible. And that is all I got. So I'm going to stop my share here and look at my screen for questions. If you have questions, I'll go ahead and pop them into the chat and I will answer that. We've got 4 minutes left of our 15 minutes, so please. Question from Jesus. What is the cost? Okay, well, the cost for OpenShift depends on how many managed pairs that you have. I can get with you afterwards and send you a price guide of that, but if you give me just 1 sec, I can pull it up real quick, and then we can look at the MSRP for it. But remember, as a Red Hat partner, you do get 50% off of the cost. Give me 1 sec here. How do partners sell the Azure version of OpenShift? Well, that's easy. You become a Microsoft partner, and you are able to transact through the Microsoft ecosystem, which allows you to sell the Azure version of OpenShift. Are there any NFRs or trials to test? Yes, there are. If you go into your partner portal on redhat.com, you can download an NFR of all of our products, particularly OpenShift. Okay, just waiting for the file to come up and then we'll look at the prices. Okay. Sorry guys, it's taking a little longer than I thought it would. Is this comparable to MAAS on Ubuntu? Yes. But of course, it is better as it is enterprise grade, you know, also because we're Red Hat and we're always better. All right. My file isn't coming up, Jesus, so let me get with you after the presentation is over, and I'll give you a couple of quick numbers to run on that, and I will send it out to everybody else as well. Are there any other questions that we have about Red Hat or about OpenShift or about the sales portion of it? Looks like we have no more questions coming into the box, and my cat has a question, but I cannot understand him at all. All right, guys. Thank you for coming to my lightning round. I hope that you will join me for future sessions of Monday Bites, and we will call this a wrap. I'm going to make this available to you. I'm going to upload it to YouTube, so it'll be available on demand. So be on the lookout for that. I'll send out the link once it's completed. Have a great day, everybody, and have a great week.